Hi, welcome to Cooking with Candela. This show is basically to teach you how to make Cuban food, how to cook it, prepare it in a simple form. I was born in Cuba, migrated to this country in 1962 as a child, and these recipes that I'm going to be sharing with you are from my family from Cuba. So let's get cooking with Candela. Today on the menu is going to be fried pork chunks, and this is a very popular dish with basically all of our friends, and we call this one here, what I call it, is just a pork shoulder that we're going to cut into basically about 1-inch cubes and then we're going to deep fry them. So basically, that way we're gonna debone and get the fat off of the pork here. And I call this dish this pork chunk the Noreen Special. That's one of our neighbors back here. They live out of state. They come down here to visit once in a while. And she calls me ahead of time and she tells me, hey, we're heading south, so I want you to cook me some pork chunks up. This is Noreen Special. Basically, this is the consistency that you're looking for. I mean, the size that we're looking for. Maybe like 1-inch cube, give or take. It doesn't have to be exact, but you have to kind of do them in a consistent form, so that way they all fry equally. Now we're gonna be cutting here the pork shoulder, and like I say, little pieces like this you can set aside and just keep on doing the uniform pieces. This dish, whenever we do a pig roast, people will just come just for the pork chunks. They love the pork chunks. And that's why we do it. Now we have to wait for the oil to get up to 375. Again, this is going to be deep fried. Now you don't need anything like this to cook this dish. You can do it in a little smaller, the Fry Daddies, or you can do it on a deep skillet and put oil in it. As long as you can fry it, deep fry it, you can use anything with a lid, just to keep it, so you don't need anything fancy to cook this dish. Okay, the grease is 375. It's ready to put the pork chunks in. So now we're gonna go over there and put them in, and we're gonna do this a little bit at a time. So I like this because it's got that little basket, so I don't have to throw the pork chunks basically in there. So we put it down, and we're gonna place enough to cover the bottom of the basket. You don't want to put too much. You don't want to bring down the temperature. Now we're probably gonna leave them there probably about 5 minutes or so. Keep an eye on them. So you want them to get golden brown. It's basically, you'll see once we get them back out again, they're gonna be very golden brown. And as soon as we get them out, we're gonna put them in a tray with paper towels, and we're gonna cover them up with salt right away. That way you can, that's when you salt them. You don't put salt while they're raw, and then you'll be ready to go. Okay, one more thing that we're gonna put in the pork chunks after they're done. As soon as we get them out, we're gonna put salt on them, and then we're gonna do a lime. Get the juice of a lime and just sprinkle it up on top. Okay, so the pork chunks are done. You can see they're nicely golden brown. Now we're gonna put it in here in the paper towels. And I'll do another batch here shortly. We're gonna put it in the paper towels, and we're gonna use the salt right away. I use a little bit of salt, and now we have the lime. We're gonna cut the lime. See how juicy that is? Watch this. See how juicy they come out? Freeze the lime, give them one. After they're frozen hard, put them a minute in your microwave, and you're gonna be good to go. Okay, also with this dish, like we mentioned earlier, comes the minced onion, chopped onion, very finely minced. And I just like to just get it with my hands and just put it right up on top of the, you can use a spoon, but the spoons are somewhere else. And here we go. Okay, now here are the pork chunks already, as you saw with the lime, the salt, and the chopped onions. These you eat like fried chicken. You eat them with your hands. And what goes very good with this is a nice ice cold beer. If you don't drink alcoholic drink, just your favorite drink. But you have these, and you'll see they're going to be a little bit on the crunchy side, but they're cooked all the way through. Well, I hope you enjoyed this segment of the fried pork chunks. Excuse me. And we hope that you enjoyed it. And please feel free to like this video and to subscribe. You'll be doing me you'll be helping me out. And again, buen provecho. Hasta la próxima. Till we see you next time.
To make fried pork chunks, you need pork shoulder, salt, lime, and finely diced onions.